Let's go to New South Wales, John. You represented an electorate in New South Wales for many years. Talk that the Teals are on the march in New South Wales. I want your assessment on that. But the Australians got seat-by-seat polling that suggests the New South Wales coalition is in danger of losing several electorates. They say up to 6, 2 Teals, and it could be problematic with other independents in the bush. This election's in March, the New South Wales state election. How do you see it?
I don't want to be too critical of I'm a coalitionist, but I just don't think they've been telling an effective enough story. I really don't. And when it comes to climate, the problem is that there's such massive misinformation out there. We know that around half of the Australian people think Australia produces between 10 and 20% of global emissions. We know that a vast number of people actually think that batteries produce power, not just store it. We know that people are very reluctant to embrace the alternatives when it comes to, there are country districts around here that are now looking at 700 to 800 240-metre wind towers. This is extraordinary stuff. And what you've got is a highly emotively based set of arguments rather than cool reason and advocacy. And so I think what I would be saying to the coalition, and I'm a great admirer of the Premier, is you've got to get out there and make the case before we find we do a California on ourselves. I don't know how many times, we need to get people to stop and look at what's happened in California. They've driven their energy costs through the roof. The middle class is disappearing. You have a small band of obscenely wealthy squillionaires at the top, and all the new jobs that are being created are basically low paid, which in America means $12, $13 an hour. The middle class is gone because manufacturing's gone because energy costs are too high. We need to level with the people so they can make better informed decisions. We know they do not understand. It's not their fault. It's because people are not actually pointing out that we have to make tough choices here if we're not to massively damage ourselves.
And we're dealing with a whole generation coming through that's been brainwashed, of course, from school, and there's not that critical analysis of both sides of the argument. John Anderson, Jennifer Oriel, thank you as always.